Hi there, Jasper Belding, Technical Sales Rep at Waterloo Biofilter Systems. We're on site here in Whitchurch, Stouffville, taking a look at an install of a basket system and concrete tanks. We'll take a look at the system and show you each section to see how the install is done. This spectacular 5-bedroom, 10,000 square foot home is built on just under 2 acres of land. The daily flow rate for the system is just under 7,000 liters per day after balancing was used to reduce peak flow. The homeowners wanted to center the house on the property and have a fully usable backyard space with a pool in the future. A baskets and concrete tanks system was designed to fit in the front yard. This will keep the front yard flat and allow for attractive landscaping. Thank you to RegCon for allowing us to video this installation. The first tank will be an 18,000 liter anaerobic digester. The installers have excavated the hole and compacted the base to set the tank in place. This is a 2-piece tank. The bottom will be set in place and butyl sealant will be installed before the top of the tank is set. Our anaerobic digester tube will need to be installed in the bracket for this tank to be complete. The second tank is an 18,000 liter balancing and dosing tank. This tank has enough volume to store peak flow on the weekends and disperse it to the biofilter over the reduced flow on weekdays. Last, we have the 13,500 liter biofilter tank being installed. The bottom half is set, then the baskets are installed in the tank, centered under the access hatches on the top of the tank. Plumbing for the dosing and biofilter tanks will be completed after the tanks are closed. Newmarket Precast provided the tanks for this project, and the manifold assembly was built at the factory for an easy installation on site. The tanks are level and riser set to grade. The backfilling can be completed up to the external plumbing height. We are going to cut to another basket system we did at Newmarket Precast's factory. Here we will show the plumbing installation for a basket tank. RegCon and I completed this on site for their installation. To start the plumbing, our nozzle kits need to be assembled. For each nozzle assembly, we supply 2-inch pipe nozzle clips, a 1/2-inch male adapter, a length of 1/2-inch pipe. This length is calculated by us for each specific tank. A 1/2-inch female adapter, and a 1/2-inch threaded nozzle. The nozzle assemblies are installed above the baskets on the 2-inch manifold. The manifold holes are pre-drilled and point directly down. The nozzle should end up sitting 3 to 4 inches above the center of the basket. Next, we will build the disposal plumbing set for the basket tank. Each basket tank has different dimensions, so the pipe lengths will differ for each section. We cut out 2 outlet pipes first. Cut the pipe so the elbows on the inside will be close to flush with the risers, and you will have 6 inches of pipe on the outside of the tank to attach your force main and recirculation line. Install the pump male adapter and cut a length of pipe that will allow the top of your plumbing assembly to be 8 to 10 inches below the access lid. Attach the ball valve assembly to the male union section and line it up to the elbows for the 2 outlets. The ball valve assembly comes pre-assembled from our factory. Measure the pipe length needed to finish the assembly and cut 2 pieces of pipe the same length. Our float tree assemblies may need to be shortened to fit into lower profile tanks. Please cut excess pipe from the top of the float tree. Screw the float tree bracket into the lower riser section and snap the float tree into place. Make sure the floats are in an area to engage freely. The pump cords and rope need to be secured to the plumbing to ensure they do not fall into the pump. The internal plumbing for the basket tank is now complete. Here is an overview of the tanks and components in this system. Force main to the bed is run to the disposal pipe network on the stone layer. This bed was installed first and backfilled. The connections will be inspected and then buried. This system will be recirculating wastewater for better nitrogen removal. The recirculation line is run to the inlet of the digester tank and integrated with a T. The recirculation line can be set atop the tank for support. To prevent freezing, care was taken to ensure the line will drain into the digester or back into the biofilter tank when not in use. To finish the biofilter installation on site, the electrical wires need to be run through the splice box. Each connection must be tightened with a wrench to ensure water tightness. The 4th hole of the splice box must be plugged with a provided gray plug. Once all the wire ends are in the splice box, the excess wires should be neatly wrapped and secured. Double check that the floats can move freely as needed. The recirculation ball valve should be closed for the first year of use. A Waterloo technician will open the ball valve on our first maintenance inspection. This completed biofilter tank can be closed. Once the external plumbing is installed, the system is ready for electrical conduit to be run to the tanks. The panel will be placed on the right side of the house in view of the tanks for easy maintenance. Thank you for watching this video on a Waterloo biofilter basket installation. If you have any questions or need additional information, feel free to give us a call or email.